Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome back to the championship rounds of high school wrestling on the Region Sports Network, streaming on Facebook.com/RegionSports, RegionWrestling.com, and RegionSports.com. We come to you today from Crown Point High School as Team Toyota in Schererville presents the 2021 DAC tournament. My name is Brandon Root. I'll be joined on the rest of the matches in the championship round by Louis Acuna and Dante Colza. Welcome back, guys, once again as we start our third stream of the day and the finals for the DAC tournament. Anything going in that you guys want to talk about?
I think right off the bat, 106 will be is one of the more interesting ones for me. I think Jackson and Cortez will be a solid matchup. Interested to see how their styles clash. Cortez has not stopped bouncing around since his last match, so I'm sure he's pumped.
Yeah, that should be some high-level action right off the bat. We're looking. I'm guessing we're gonna do some face-offs here before we get everything started.
I know Lewis was also saying that 285 should be interesting with Corey Hill and Teddy Sparks, pretty athletic heavyweights, both state ranked, so that should be a good one too.
106 pounds from Duneland High School, director 22, Ashton Jackson. And from Lee Central High School, director 15-4, Johnny Cortez.
Yeah, so Ashton Jackson and Johnny Cortez coming out now, doing their face-off. Crown Point doing a good job here, kind of rolling out the red and white carpet for everybody, showing, you know, they want to put out the spotlight, make it special for a lot of these kids wrestling in the DAC finals. We got Ball wrestling Maldonado for first place at 113 pounds. And we got Frazier coming out for Crown Point wrestling Lucas Clement. So Vitello coming out for Valparaiso, going to wrestle at 126, and that is, I do believe, Roberson coming out for Crown Point, wrestling at 132, and
wrestling Jack Coyle from Portage.
okay. He's got a USA Wrestling hoodie on. I couldn't see it.
And for Portage High School, director 12-4, Alex Tornado.
So at 1:45.
And Mendez is going to be going for number 100 in career wins for himself here this late afternoon against Bradley Conrad.
So it's Kwiatkowski wrestling. Is that Tatini?
Yep.
So Cruz coming out for Crown Point. He's going to wrestle Salary from LaPorte High School.
Salary's going to try and challenge Cruz and make his money tonight.
So another wrestler coming over from Illinois. He's had a great year so far in Indiana. Crown Point wrestler Javin Estrada going to be battling
Aiden Pollitt from Valpo. Router versus Suze at 182.
And then Pine for Valparaiso coming out to wrestle at 195. He's going to wrestle Will Clark from Crown Point. At 220, we're going to have Jason Streck coming out for Maryville, and he will wrestle the other Clark twin from Crown Point High School. So both Clarks in the finals respectively at their weights. Streck going to look to add another DAC championship to the Streck family trophy case. And then at 285, Sparks and Hill, the match you guys are really talking about.
Should be interesting. 2 athletic heavyweights.
Yeah, I'm interested. I mean, even more, I'm interested in a few others as well. We got I'm gonna like to see how Coyle measures up against Roberson. It'll be their first time meeting this year against each other at 132. At 152, Aiden Pollitt versus Estrada. I don't know if they've wrestled at all.
I don't think so.
This year either. So, seeing how he stacks up to the top-ranked guy in our semi-state and number 2 guy in the state. So,
Ashton Jackson. Lewis calls him Action Jackson.
Yeah, let's see if he brings it. I mean,
Brings the action.
he wrestled a solid 3-0 over Cruz in the semis. Cortez, I know, he's kind of a brawler for 106. Goes forward a lot, shoots a lot, so we'll see how this one plays out.
Yeah, I expect this one to be a pretty close match. There should be a lot of action, though. Yeah, both guys really fighting hard for position right now. Shot taken.
Nice
wow,
headlock.
right to a headlock.
Action Jackson right on cue. Opens it up there.
Yeah, there's your fireworks and a 5-point move right off the bat.
Yeah, that's
Not even a minute taken out of the first.
He's really good on top too, so this is to his advantage to get going on top immediately.
Yeah, Cortez got to limit those, as me and Dante talk about, some errant shots from out in space. Don't just want to be diving in.
Yeah,
on
kind
some
of put him.
wild high crotches, and that's what put himself into danger right there and got himself headlocked in a flurry position. So
Yeah, when he shot that shot, kind of put himself out of position, and Ashton Jackson was able to capitalize. And he's in a
Merkel position right here, stalemate.
I don't see Cortez generating a lot from bottom. So when we see choice, wouldn't be surprised to see Jackson go on top, or Cortez go neutral. Jackson's been good on top all day. Put a good ride on Cruz, and he's showing his ride capability right now.
Yeah, he's running a real tough spiral. Cortez trying to sit, but he can't really. Jackson's got a lot of pressure right there, pushing him forward.
Well, what Cortez needs to do, you don't want to get, if a guy's in a spiral ride, you don't want to get to your sit right away. You got to clear that top hand that's over across your neck. You want to clear that hand fight, and then you start getting to your sits. Because if you're just sitting in to make it tighter for him, and you're just planting yourself right back on your hip over and over.
Yep. Jackson defers, and Cortez wisely elects to go neutral. Doesn't want to go on bottom of him anymore.
We got the future teller here. Dante Colza knows.
The Tony Romo version of our wrestling broadcast here, calling out all the calls before they go. And right to his hip.
Another
5-pointer.
That's his new name, as Action Jackson.
I hope that's his Twitter handle. I mean, I know a lot of people have that with the last name Jackson, but his name is Ashton, and he deserves it today.
Yeah, he's doing a great job, and it's a long time to be battling off your back. Good bridge by Cortez.
And it's good to see some Laporte guys in the finals.
Yes. Cortez still battling.
Oh yeah, Cortez.
He's never gonna give up.
No, he's one of those hard-nosed, pesky wrestlers that just keeps coming and coming and coming.
A minute left in this second period. 10-0. Ashton Jackson really putting it on Johnny Cortez right now.
Yeah. What you're seeing here is Jackson just has a better understanding right now of just positioning in his wrestling, and he's just really capitalizing on just a couple errors that Cortez is making for himself to kind of put himself down big.
Yeah, he's wrestling really tough for a sophomore.
Who's number 1 in the semi-state at 6? Bailey?
Bailey from River Forest.
They've yet to meet.
They've yet to meet this year.
That'll be an interesting one, I'm sure.
Yeah, they won't cross paths until semi-state.
Yep. going to be Jackson's choice. I'm assuming he's going to take top. I mean, why wouldn't you?
Yeah. Or he's just feeling super I wouldn't put it past him choosing bottom though if you're feeling real confident and you're not threatened by anything.
Yeah, he's been good on his feet too. So.
You got 13 seconds left. He's really got to explode up here and try and get an escape.
The world is Jackson's oyster right now in this match, so.
Very impressive in this though.
Yeah, he's just showing how dominant he really was on top, and I think it was you know, it was such a tight match with Cruz. You wouldn't expect him to be able to, you know, open it up as much as he has during the finals. But you know, those 2 5-point moves, you know, that's all you really need to do.
Yeah, I mean, I think this match would be completely different if Cortez, like Lewis was saying too, eliminate those openings to give up. You know, with the sloppy shots, don't give up 5 points. 2 times now we've seen go to his back. But
yeah, the first time he tried shooting across the body and got caught into a headlock. And
it's the first time we've seen Cortez on top of Jackson though, so this is an opportunity that he hasn't had yet.
Yeah, Jackson doing a good job of elevating that leg and gonna look to come out on top. I was afraid Johnny wasn't about to bail out there and it's gonna get more back points. But
he's not in a good spot regardless here.
Yeah, boots in and your shoulder getting torn across the mat. It's not where you want to be, but able to
Jackson
roll
doesn't
over
wanna
on
be
top
here
and catch
either.
his head. He could
He
put
does
him on
not
his
want
back.
to be here either.
Oh my.
Cortez looking for a
does
close
not
upset.
go away.
Yeah, and there's a minute left to be on your back.
Oh, way to fight off. And then
Oh,
headlock of
reverse
his
and put
own.
him in his own headlock.
This is action Jackson, 100%.
Wow, what a flurry.
Good job on Cortez, man. Like we said, he's never going to give up. He's going to keep fighting. There's still 40 seconds on. I'm not counting him out.
No, you gotta go though. This is a sprint. Oh no.
Another one of those bad shots that we were talking about.
Yeah, Jackson just keeping
positional.
good position.
Even if you miss the shot,
Getting in a good position. Yes.
so you can defend.
Not rolling on the ground.
Not rolling on the ground, giving this guy 2 seconds to just pounce on you essentially.
Yeah.
So positional awareness. Cortez is tough.
Ton
scrappy guy.
of points in this first match.
If I'm Jackson here, I do not go and throw legs in again. To be honest, what just happened last time, you don't need that to happen twice. But
Yeah.
he stretches them out.
I bet his anxiety got going pretty quick when he got in that position.
Ashton Jackson able to come away with the W, and he is the DAC champion at 106 pounds. And that was a tough one for Johnny Cortez.
Yeah, I
Hard pill to swallow.
I wouldn't take it too much to it though. I think Cortez is going to be a guy that's going to be ready to make some noise in the postseason. He's going to be tough. He's a hard guy to beat, and Ashton just had a really good match. Impressive.
So this is Ball versus Maldonado?
Yes.
Yep. It's a rematch of their duel a couple weeks ago. Ball ended up winning by fall. Ball just getting to work right away. Heavy snap to a down block. Go behind.
Yeah, early 2-0 lead.
And this is where he wants to be. I mean, he's, like I said, probably the tallest 113-pounder in the state, I'd imagine.
Gotta do some research on that.
If he's not, he's definitely in the top 5, top 2 maybe. Might be 1 maybe somewhere. Yeah, he's really good on top. I haven't really got to see him as much as I would have liked. I've seen some of the matches that we got to see at the Portage duels, and he looked really good.
Yeah.
I want to say does he have a really good win, a really high win? I think he does. Might have been it.
He beat Dylan Graham and against Cathedral up at 120. Not 100% sure. I'd have to go back on Indiana. I'm gonna have to check out his wins and losses.
Yeah.
I've heard a lot of good though from people outside of Crown Point. So
That's some tough stuff on top here. And Maldonado's running into a really tough match here. And
Yeah, he's running into a buzzsaw that's on top.
yeah,
Being underneath Anthony Ball is not fun. You feel like everywhere you move, he's already there because his length.
Yeah.
yeah, he was able to defend off multiple
And
positions.
look, I mean, just the leverage with his length off a tight waist, almost just pulling it into a tilt. Straight off of a tight waist, you don't really see that all too often.
Now able to get back points right at the end of the period. 10 to nothing, sorry. 10 to nothing going into the second.
It's Ball's choice. He chooses bottom. Hey, Maldonado knows tricks though, I'm sure. Don't want to be back on bottom of ball. That's for sure. No reversals.
Wow,
Right into
That
a
was so-
slick single leg there for snatch single leg for Ball.
real smooth. He's just gonna cut Maldonado here. Oh, that's tough.
Great fake.
Good shot. She finished here to his back. Oh man.
Don't want to scramble with this guy.
Maldonado's gonna fight. He's not gonna
If
give it up. He's gonna
it's
keep
tough,
wrestling.
if he does get
It's
the
a-
fall here, would be if he doesn't get the fall, it'd be a technical fall.
Fall, yep.
Ball's looking to get shoulders on the mat. Can't really. Such a weird positioning right there.
Right into what we call
Grapevine.
in Grapevine or a Saturday Night
I
Ride.
was gonna say Saturday Night Ride. Many different terms, all the same move. You want to elevate his head there? Yep.
Gets the fall for Anthony Ball.
Word play on point.
Tough match there, Maldonado. But ball, you can see, is on another level right now.
Another Crown Point wrestler coming out over here.
And fifth place from Valparaiso High School.
It looks like they're gonna be doing some quick podium stuff over there. If we want to shoot over to the podium, get the people on the podium.
Cortez, annual 106-pound DAC champion from LaPorte High School, Ashton
And
Jackson.
showing the 106-pound champion, Ashton Jackson, over there for LaPorte.
I don't know if he has a tattoo, but his first, he's kind of young, isn't he? He's only a sophomore. They're getting him earlier, but his first tattoo needs to be Action Jackson, right on the inner bicep. Right on the inner bicep. All right, maybe I'm carrying it a little bit too far.
Yeah, a little bit too far.
Well, you know,
Maybe a t-shirt. We'll get him a t-shirt.
well, the name Ashton Jackson could also already get that 2-point start, but if you get the
Yeah,
tattoo, that's
tattoo.
4.
Yep, you get the
That's
tick
4
on.
points right there. All right, we're right back into action over here on the mat with the spotlight.
One of Crown Point's big horses. Was a state title contender last year, and very well could win one this year. And Frazier Clement, I've seen a little bit of him. Had a good tournament to get to the final.
Yeah, only a sophomore. Both these wrestlers only sophomores. So 2 tough sophomores to get to the finals at DAC.
Yep, Frazier a hammer on top. You don't want to be on bottom of Frazier. Just kind of like what we saw with Ball. I mean, really get on top.
Yeah, and when any Crown Point wrestler gets on top, they're all really good at pushing, pace on top, doing a lot of different moves, and running a lot of different pinning combinations to try and just score points.
For sure.
And Frazier's probably going to put him right back up here and go get some more points, I think. If I saw the hand motions correct from his corner of Coach Sessa and Hawkins. And he does.
Minute left in the first period.
Good
Another
clear.
takedown.
Yeah, I think Clement had a good idea there, what he was trying to do, but he didn't fully commit to it, and Frazier just went straight to a re-attack, scored easily. Clement's just got to put together better. You don't want to be diving in there like that.
Yeah.
Gotta get
At least he's being offensive. He's showing that he's not scared, and he's trying to be a game opponent for Frazier.
Oh,
And
yeah.
He's a pretty big underdog. So, I mean, now Frazier's putting on the points, and we might see him really start being able to go to work on top.
Yeah, looks like he's going to try and run a wing here. Looked like he was almost going to try and get both wings, but he's going to run him over with a half.
A half and a wing. Short time left. Maybe
that half kind of sunk out, so he's going to resync it, try and get it. Fall. Short time. I don't think he's going to get it. Yeah, no. He's going to get all those swipes, so he's going to load up on some back points. Going to be leading 9-2 going into the second. Choice goes to Crown Point.
Frazier chooses bottom.
Points, 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 points. You're just dominating him on top, but go get another one.
I think he did just a lot. Crown Point Corner, too, probably wants these guys working on every aspect of their wrestling, getting better, putting them in situations. Not that they're uncomfortable, but
yeah, these guys aren't uncomfortable being bottom, but
staying in routine.
Yeah, just lately they haven't been
on bottom too much.
Yeah, on the bottom too much because they're the ones that are doing all the scoring. So
another nice takedown by Ball.
Yep, right into a Turk. He's going to be going cross face, attacking far shoulder, elevating the leg.
And needs to get his didn't have real good chest pressure there. Was able to slip out.
But he flows right into a half.
Yeah, that's chain wrestling at its finest.
And he said, "Here's your chest pressure for you there, Dave."
He heard you.
And Logan Frazier with the fall to be the 120-pound Duneland Athletic Conference champ. And now we're panning over to the 113-pound podium.
In fifth place from Lake Central High School, Guillermo Rivera. And fourth place from Valparaiso High School, Tyler England.
Just an update, Mayor David Uran and the City of Crown Point are proud sponsors of Bulldog Wrestling. The Bulldogs continue to display great leadership on and off the mat while piling up victories as they strive towards another championship run in 2021. Speaking of championships, the City of Crown Point has been recognized as the best place to live and the best downtown for 13 consecutive years by the best of the region. Building a stronger community from within is the winning formula as Crown Point continues to work as the team to provide a great place to live, work, and play. So we are over on the podium right now showing another set of placers of the DAC tournament. Can't see, is that for 113?
Yes, 113 pounds. I'm going to circle that name that took fifth, Guillermo Rivera. Man, I like how he competes.
Can't wait to see more of him.
I mean, there's a lot of young guys on that podium being a lighter weight, and Bunyan being one of those. He was a strong kid, had a pretty good showing today. Avenged the loss for himself, showing that mental composure, getting third place. And then Maldonado second, and Ball first.
We'll get Vitello here. That's state ranked, 126, and then we got Laporte. Who is this from Laporte?
That is how I'm not exactly sure how to pronounce it. Actually, I'll go get a pronunciation right now.
There you go.
Yeah, Vitello tried to do a boot scoot there right off the bat, and put himself in danger, giving up a takedown. But then he gets a reversal right away, and now he's going cross body.
So it is pronounced Haig. Wanted to give him all of the respect that he deserves as he is in the finals at the DAC wrestling tournament. Not an easy feat.
No, he did his job. I mean, there's a couple of superstars that are out today at that weight, like there are many of the weights today. As we've seen throughout the season, a lot of the lineups kind of look like Swiss cheese, with some holes because guys quarantine, not healthy, some injuries this year. So the AC tournament looks a little bit different this year, but hats off to both of these guys for doing their job to get to the finals. And Vitello going to work here with the patented cradle that I've always seen him hit the last couple of years. I've seen him wrestle.
Yeah, he's doing a really good job of keeping it tight too. Just seems like Haig's a little bit longer, So that cradle's kind of.
Yeah, he's long. He's a wiry guy. Wiry. Little Irish accent there for you. But, hey, once he gets that thing locked up, a lot of times you are going to your back. So, and he's running it up right here. He's up just 5-2.
Yeah, you never
broke the grip.
Yeah, but he's already getting more swipes here. That should be 3. Yeah, 3 right there at the end of the first.
8-2 heading into period number 2 for Vitello, and looks like he's choosing down.
Oh, wow.
Nice little head gazzone right there.
Caught him right to his back.
I like Vitello.
Yeah, that was
Congratulations to him.
That was good. Great match by Vitello.
Today is the first day I get to see him compete. I believe I was at a tournament that he was at, and I didn't get to see him, but scrappy. Solid win today.
Yeah, returning state qualifier there for Valpo.
This will be a tough match coming up next.
This is Lewis's match coming up.
Yep.
Yeah, I circle this one. Both guys wearing the white singlets.
Can't do that.
Dig it.
White on white. I ain't about it.
Yeah.
Those are the fancy IU singlets?
Yeah, those are the Portage's IU singlets that they got.
I always like those. I like how the Indians look
The curse of
right
Indians.
across. Yep.
And I mean, shout out to the Portage alumni that are at IU on their roster. The Moran brothers and
Washington.
and DJ Washington. Washington last week got a win over Illinois, and the IU's lone win, unfortunately, against Illinois. But way to represent the region and Portage and yourself.
Yeah, so we got Robeson out here wrestling Coyle from Portage. One thing I always liked about Roberson is, we talked about this with Ball, I believe. He's got a lot of length, and so defensively, it's really hard just to even get in on his legs and score on him.
Definitely.
Ooh.
Coyle providing a flurry there.
Not a good scramble.
That was
Good
nice.
scramble defense right there off that left-handed high crotch.
And I know
Good job by Roberson to stay poised there, not freak out or panic.
I know, Lewis, you were saying Coyle's from Illinois. Was he a placer or qualifier in Illinois?
I believe at the 2A level, I believe he might have been a state placer in Illinois' 2A. But we got to see, we all did. We all got to see him.
Coyle. He had to wrestle Mendez, so he kind of ran into a hammer.
He ran into a buzzsaw, but even against Mendez, I mean, the first minute of that match, I mean, not many people last long it, but he was hand fighting and he was making Mendez work for his takedowns, and then obviously the inevitable always happens in the state of Indiana when you're wrestling against him. So
Yeah, not too many wrestlers in the whole country can last very long wrestling Jesse Mendez, let alone people in the DAC in the region. It's a tough call.
well, it's just the country, the state, the area, obviously.
Yeah, you can argue some wrestlers around the world, as he is a gold medalist. So
Yeah. I'm 80 pounds heavier than him, and he'd beat me because he'd be wrestling at a pace at 100 miles per hour the first 30 seconds, and I'd fall over.
yeah, that's nothing to be discouraged about. Yeah.
Both these guys still haven't got on the board, sizing each other up.
Yeah.
I think Coyle's got a little bit of the size advantage. Like to see who gets the choice here. Looks like it's Roberson.
What do you take in here if you're Roberson?
I'm going bottom. I don't think.
Did they wrestle at
they haven't.
at the duels?
That was, we were just saying that Coyle wrestled Mendez. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's what you meant.
Yep, I kind of I wanted Roberson to go down. He usually gets a pretty good move. Roberson's good on top too with that wing series he gets to, bar and wing series. So we could always get on top later, I'm assuming Coyle. Depending on how this period goes, we'll see what Coyle goes with and his choice. I like that Coyle's taking control of the mat right now. Nice attempt there.
Yeah, he's staying right in there, hand fighting pretty well here with Roberson. Roberson's been on a couple attacks himself, just hasn't finished.
Yeah, Coyle's been putting himself in those scramble positions that we're able to come out scratch free or anything, but getting a stall call.
Roberson hit with a stall.
And that's probably just because Coyle, being the bigger guy, is kind of pushing him around, controlling the mat, like you said.
Yeah, he has good control of the mat this far.
Yeah, I could see it. Because he forced him out on one end and then the other end.
Yeah.
Came back, forcing the action all the way to the other end. But if you're looking at the whole body of work,
yeah,
Roberson's shot count probably total is 4-0 right now, 5-0.
Coyle's length has definitely caused a little bit of a problem too. His size, I feel like, is playing a factor. I expect Roberson to probably figure it out and put together a different.
Ooh, a left-handed headlock. That looked kind of tight.
It did. It did.
Ran out of real estate there.
Yeah.
Yeah, you could definitely tell Coyle's been around a mat. And no slouch at all, wrestling a really tough kid in Stephen Roberson.
Yep, this is the adjustment that Roberson needs to make. He's getting to his hands, he's getting a lock, but he's not able to keep the lock, and he's not cutting the corner. He needs to cut the corner because you don't want to be underneath a guy that is a little bit bigger and maybe stronger than you.
Coyle is just powering through. That was
close, but ran out of real estate again. It was a good transition to his offense.
That length of Roberson.
Roberson needs to make sure to circle and stay moving forward here. You don't want to back up and catch another one of those stalls.
Yeah, luckily he had his, he kept his right hip back and he had his left leg hooked.
He's getting in that exact same position where he's almost falling and he's not even really penetrating. He's falling into the shot, and that's where he needs a second move, whether he's cutting the corner or splitting the middle, if you're going to want to finish. As Lewis was saying, I mean, he's got to probably, 10 shots now. Or shot at least 10 and got to quite a few of them. Just hasn't been able to finish.
Coyle chooses bottom going into the third. 1-0. This is a close one here, as we anticipated.
And if he gets one more stall, he couldn't afford to get another stall call because that just given him a 1. And we got 1-1. I'm glad I circled this one.
Yeah, 1-1 in a stall on Roberson. Roberson has got the shots a lot more than Coyle has, just hasn't been able to finish. Coyle taking control of the mat.
Yeah, he's really just forcing Roberson to try and circle back in and shoot.
Yeah, Coyle's really not looking to score here. It looks like he's fishing for a stall.
Yeah, that's gamesmanship.
You're controlling, you're finding a way to try and get points up, but yeah, Roberson got to control the ties and start holding that center right where he's at.
Coyle can't do that. He can't hang out like that. That
stall warning on Coyle now.
That first move right off the whistle was for him to back up and then reset his stance. The whole match he's been trying to push forward, and
kind of surprised with that stall call. I mean, it was kind of continued action, but hey, one stall.
Makes it interesting.
Yep.
A little bit more. See, he's getting there every time. He's just not. He needs to set it up better so he's not stuck underneath in an extended position.
He's been eating the hips of Coyle all night, but he gets to that far knee.
No, we get.
But Coyle's been doing a good job with his defense. But another thing, Roberson's been knowing when to bail, and he hasn't given up any defensive takedowns. So he has no, spin around, go behind.
Yeah, you got to be careful here. Okay.
Stalemate. 30 seconds left here in the third period. Who is gonna get it?
Time for a sprint.
It's going to OT.
Coyle, wow, right to his back.
No swipes.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
You think he got swipes?
I would have been down there right away as soon as he hit his back, to be honest.
Yeah, that's
It's gonna be tough, man. He's got that.
15 seconds. I don't know if I would.
Yeah, I wouldn't have put myself in that situation.
Nope.
Yeah, if Roberson can just get his arm free, turn. There is he.
Nothing. Time, and we got an upset.
Wow.
I said circle this one, folks. Coyle taking out Roberson at 132.
Right at the end, too. That's something they're gonna watch over and over and over again.
Yeah, I think Crown Point can make some adjustments to kind of help Roberson in those positions he was getting to. But yeah, good win by Coyle. Looked really good. Found a way.
Big win for that young man. He said, hey, 132 pounds. I know we're kind of loaded here in the DAC, but I'm here.
First place for 126-pound DAC champion.
And at 126, showing the podium, Vitello on top. A lot of young guys on the rest of the podium, some of the stars out, but hey, shout out to those guys showing up, competing, and getting your spot up there.
Do you know if Coyle has seen Torres yet?
I was just telling Nathan that is a match that I would love to see.
Now I kind of want to see something like that happen.
Yeah, because Aiden's really, really offensive.
Jesse Mendez about to try and put on a show like Jesse does.
Yeah, so we got another CP Portage matchup. Got the white on white.
And this has not only DAC implications, but you know, this is could be a milestone in the career of Jesse Mendez.
Yeah, looking for win number 100.
Yeah, trying to get to that century mark. Just, you know, only a junior, so.
Yep, and he's putting the hurt in here on Conrad.
Yeah, this is
Conrad, no slouch though, man. It's just he's
running into Mendez.
You're running into a human buzzsaw.
Yeah, this guy is
because Conrad, returning state qualifier himself, he was at Mendez's weight last year. It shows that he's
Conrad's not afraid to wrestle the best guys. You know, there's a lot of guys in the state that are bumping up a weight class or 2 weight classes or going down to avoid Jesse Mendez.
Yeah, it's the easiest way to say this is Jesse Mendez is really, really, really good at wrestling.
Yep, I would say so.
And like you said, Conrad also really good at wrestling. His no slouch, but just you're wrestling an all-world wrestler right here.
Different levels.
Mendez coming away as I do believe that he's a 3-time DAC champion now, and that is win 100 for him. So Jesse Mendez being Jesse.
Congratulations, Mr. Mendez, on number 100.
Can't say I'm surprised.
Yeah.
It is crazy to think, though, looking back at guys like Alex Searches that had 230-something wins.
Yeah, you won't see that anymore.
Yeah, you won't see that anymore, but
I do believe, I think Coach Davison for Chesterton is also, I think he's up there, or maybe 170 wins.
170 is a lot of wins, too.
Those 80s and 90s and late 70s, all those, you get so much mat time. They didn't have any regulations on how many matches you could wrestle.
I wish it was still like that. That would be interesting. You get 50, 60 matches a year. Ooh.
Yeah, I do believe Lucas Davison for Chesterton had 45 wins in a year. That's the most I've seen in a while.
Cody Goodwin trying to follow up a Mendez performance. This is Alex, right?
Cornejo, yep.
Cornejo.
So Cornejo of Portage.
Yeah, he's ranked at 152 pounds. Number 7 in the East Chicago Semi-State.
Yeah, Goodwin ranked number 1 in the semi-state, number 4 in the state as a whole at 145 pounds.
Yeah, I think he
Only
has a lone loss. He has one loss to I believe Hayden Watson of Center Grove. It's a really tough wrestler, so not a bad loss. Goodwin's had an extremely good year. I think he's poised to make a run for sure. Proven to be an elite wrestler on the mat and on his feet as well. Well-rounded.
Yeah, and Cornejo breaking the little streak there of the white on white with Crown Point versus Portage.
Thank you.
Putting the red singlet on for his finals match.
I think this is something we spoke about too when we were at Portage for the duels, with when Goodwin's getting that, when he's locking up that figure 4, and now he's a little low on the ankle. Were you noticing that still or no? Did you miss it?
I just missed it. I'm sorry.
No,
Goodwin already looking for a quick fall here.
He gets to it really nicely, and he just doesn't put it on as tight as he could and lock it up. Proven to be an issue for Cornejo.
I think I was gonna say, I think he needs to elevate his head a little bit, kind of force his shoulders on the mat, but apparently I was incorrect. The referee had a better positioning than I did up here.
Yep, and good win there.
Yep, look, his hair's not even messed up. His flow is
got some nice flow.
Yep.
Able to get his first DAC championship. He is your DAC champion at 145 pounds. It's Cody Goodwin. Now over here on the podium, is that Jesse?
Yep, 138 pounds. Little.
So he snapped some pictures for everybody.
In 5th place from Belgrade High School, Colin Richards. In 4th place from Maryville High School, Cameron Chris. In 3rd place from Lake Central High School,
At 152 pounds, we're going to be having Javen Strada, placer from Illinois last year in their state tournament, coming over to Indiana. I do believe he is ranked number 2 in the state, number 1 at 152 pounds. Had a really good win over Brock Ellis, the placer for Chesterton.
Yeah, he's made a name for himself already in Indiana. He's catching a lot of eyes. He's a very exciting wrestler, as we see. He gets the scoring points right away.
Yeah, you could definitely tell that, obviously I didn't watch any of his matches, when he was in Illinois, but you can only imagine that being in the Crown Point room, this probably helped him so much in his growth in wrestling as well.
Well, I think, honestly, he's helped the Crown Point room grow.
Yeah.
To be honest, I mean...
I'm sure it's a little give and take.
A little give and take there. Illinois is, they're known to be deeper and better than Indiana when it comes to wrestling. So a little, like Dante said, a little give and take.
Quick 2-1 lead for Estrada over Pollitt.
Do you by chance know where Estrada attended high school in Illinois?
I'm not 100% sure. I want to say a Lincoln Way school, but I'm not 100%.
So some insight, if I remember this correctly, I think Estrada took 2nd in Illinois.
I don't know.
I believe his loss was to Vanderveer, which is the one that had beat Mendez at Super 32, and then Mendez went on to beat who's number 1. Yeah. Sure, him and Jesse love working together too.
Oh yeah.
Jesse's like, oh, I get another hammer partner? Yeah, bring him on by.
Yeah, who's a couple weights above him too.
Yeah, iron sharpens iron in that room for sure.
A lot of iron in there.
Yeah.
Aiden Pollitt, one of those, he's a scrappy goer, constantly moving, tough guy to put away. He's kind of, I would consider him a pretty big underdog here, but he's had a great showing for himself. He took out Trey Anderson in the semis and that comeback win in overtime to get a fall in overtime. So great job to him. He's ranked number 3 in the semi-state right now.
Senior, one last run.
Yeah, that 152 is deep.
Yeah, that's a hard weight class to get through.
Looking at the semi-state rankings here in the DAC, so
and if Ellis was here, they would have just been missing 6 out of the top, number 6 out of the top 8.
Yeah,
and it's deep.
Yeah, that's a tough bracket to try and make your way through.
Yeah, so I mean all the kudos to Pollitt for getting himself here into the finals.
Yeah, we were talking about Carter. I know Carter was wrestling well, and Ponce and Anderson aren't easy outs. Estrada immediately looking to score. He wastes absolutely no time.
No time at all.
I believe he is another Bulldog that only has one loss, lone loss.
Yeah, lone loss came down into that quad that they had down in Indy right before Christmas against Perry Meridian's Kuntz. He was winning that match and got caught in a wicked left-handed headlock.
Kuntz is known for those.
Kuntz is known for those. Caught Jesse Mendez last year in the state finals with one of those, but Mendez fought his tail off, and
Yeah, that was
Still put up like 24 points in the state finals match.
in the first period.
no, not in the first period, but in the match total.
Oh, I thought you guys meant in the combined. Those two wrestlers had 25 points in the first period.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah, they scored a lot of points.
Estrada on top here, 9-2, 45 seconds left in the second period.
When I'm watching him too, when he's on top, he always seems so tight. Like he's not allowing the guy to go anywhere.
No,
or create any room.
He's
very
got
controlled.
for sure. He's got some length to him. He'll throw in that near side half, go get that far wrist, and like kind of run you right over the top. And don't
Relentless there.
Yeah,
staying on.
Just because he's kind of a leaner guy for the weight, don't mean he's not going to run through you either. And that's what he just did to go get two.
11-3 now the score. 20 seconds left in the second period. Yeah, 10 seconds left. Paulette's really got to start trying to battle up to his base. He's up to it now, but got to look to try and get away.
Yeah,
He's still battling it out. It's just
easier said than done sometimes.
Yeah. He's doing what he can. I feel like when you got choice against the Crown Point guys, it's you just gotta hope, if you choose bottom, because they like to cut a lot of people, you gotta hope they cut you, because if they don't, then you're stuck on bottom of a Crown Point hammer.
Yeah, just pick your poison type deal there.
Yep. I'd rather not risk it.
Yeah, and Estrada just comfortable in this crossbody leg ride.
Yeah, being a leech, not letting them off.
He's being real tough. He's just going to let him go now. Crown Point coach is telling him, go get a few more takedowns here.
And he went looking for a throw himself. Pilot went upper body, trying to test something out to see if he could generate some offense for himself. But
he goes, no.
Estrada's like, I ain't afraid to go there either.
A lot of headlocks today. Live or die.
Minute left in this match. 11-4, 13-4 your score. 13-5 your score. As we update, as things keep going and going and going.
Not sure that needed to be stopped, but maybe I couldn't see the knee.
Yeah, if you're gonna go low single right off the whistle, you really got to commit to it.
Yeah, this ref is really trying to protect these guys' knees.
I saw. I mean, that's good though. We don't want their knees torn up, but
yeah, not this late.
Maybe
in the season.
maybe a little too cautious.
Nice shot there by Estrada. If he could headhunt here, he could get some back points.
Nice little leg pass there from Pollitt, but Estrada, knowing how to scramble, puts himself right into getting two and kind of in that side control of Merkel position.
Just 20 seconds left in this match.
Looking to lock. He's got the major pretty much locked up. He's gonna finish it out with a ride. Wouldn't be surprised if he looks for another tilt.
Three, 2, 1, and 15-5. Javin Estrada, first-time DAC champ, coming over from Illinois, making some noise.
Yeah, and shout out to Aiden Pollitt, man. A lot of guys, when you start getting down that much, might start rolling over, but he kept coming. Makes you work for those 15, that's for sure. But Estrada, he said, I'm more than happy to go wrestle 6 minutes and score 15 points.
Now over there on the podiums, we got the placers for 145 pounds. Good win. First up on the podium, got Corneo. Second. Now we got Cruz and Salary. Cruz from Crown Point Salary of LaPorte High School at 160 pounds. Salary's had a pretty good tournament so far today. Let's get another real tough Crown Point wrestler.
Yeah, you're in the murderer's row of CP right now. Portage got to put a little break, got a little breaks to it at 132, but Crown Point picking up steam like it never left. So
Salary ranked 5th in the semi-state. Cruz, of course, ranked number 1, and he is also number 6 in the state. Another one of those super sophomores.
All right, now lately it's been looking like a Crown Point dual meet for the final. Last couple matches, you get a lot of CP out there. Cruz is someone that we were talking about earlier that wrestled Wilson really well, which is who I thought preseason probably should have been the number 1 from Cathedral, and Cruz wrestled him really tough. Has had a great year.
2 takedown for Cruz.
yeah, I kind of saw a name and a guy that might make you want to change that Wilson pick that you had when we were at the Super Duels Carmel's 160 pounder.
I've heard about him, Robert Major.
Major, another guy came over from Illinois.
I've heard about him. Haven't got to see him, so I'm not changing my pick. I'm staying
Wow.
to it.
That was almost a good elbow pass there. The Salary, Cruz able to fight it off. Knocked him. It was so hard that he knocked him to his butt.
Yeah, I got 4 guys in that contention in my head, and Cruz is one of them. I've heard about Major. I heard he's really, really tough. And Wilson.
Salary not giving up on this leg. He's he seems like a really strong 160 pounder. I was gonna say
He showed that in the semis when we watched him wrestle Howard. He had some big lifts in that match, so that power sustains for 6 minutes. But we'll see it put to the test against Cruz. That'll try to make you sustain that power at a high pace for 6 minutes. A nice cutback single there for Cruz.
Yeah, Salary went to go cross face there. Just really, Cruz cut the corner so fast. All the momentum that he had kind of just tossed him right to his hip. Cruz choosing down, I believe.
I'm actually surprised Cruz is only ranked 6th. I would have expected him to be higher. But, yeah, I mean, even the semi-state, he's number 1 in the semi-state, and he's the guys behind him, Tyler Turley of Hobart and Steenbeek of Penn. I think he, right now, he's probably the semi-state favorite.
Yeah, I would imagine so. I think he's down there at 6 because I think he ended up having another loss or 2 while he was down there while they were competing in Indy.
Okay. Yeah, I lost the 3-0. I remember I watched the Cade Law in Columbus East.
Yeah.
Just really didn't get to his offense. I think
Yeah, when Cruz starts getting to his offense, man, he's one of the most...
he rolls.
Yeah, he rolls.
And I mean, he's like we were saying before, he's not a huge 60, but I mean, the pace he wrestles with, and he's tough. He wrestles with the intensity and heavy ties. Got a lot of different ways to score.
Under a minute left in the second. 9-2, you're scored at 160-pound championship match.
Salary fighting hard, doing what he can do.
Yeah, Cruz got that wing just strapped right across Salary's back.
Yeah, like we said earlier, Cruz not the strongest, but technically sound, and you know,
Yeah,
settle real
there.
nice there and with that wing.
Might be it.
Yeah, I think that's all she wrote here at 160.
Got 20 seconds left. Salary can hold out. Dude, he's so strong. He's all that power to fight your shoulders off when you're.
Yeah, you have 160 pounds of another man on your shoulders, and he's just not letting it go.
Now there's a lot of fight here. He's short time, 5 seconds
I
left.
wonder if the shadow of his shoulder
Looks like it's down from here.
maybe it might look like it's down from here because
Saved by the bell.
I thought that was a fall a couple times.
That's Hart right there. Yeah, that's Hart right there, though. He's fought tough right there.
Yeah, we talked with Larry Babcock a little bit about it, and Larry, he said, you know, when you're used to it being under the lights like that, as an official, it doesn't really affect you too much, but, you know, not sure how it's affecting these officials now.
Cruz looking to go back to the offense on his feet.
But he says for some inexperienced, you know, people not used to being under the lights, it can affect them. So Cruz looking to get a reversal.
No, he get a high crotch. Got in
Okay.
a high crotch crackdown position. Found himself right in a Turk, attacking that far shoulder again. That comes with experience and knowing the situation. Instead of not settling for 2, you recognize the position, go Turk, you got yourself 5 points.
Just gonna look to get the tech right here at this final takedown. It's on the edge. Might get a restart.
Yeah, Salary looks pretty tired here. Yeah. Real slow.
Cruz is always, and this isn't just this match, but he wants to get to the center. He doesn't like breaks. He clearly likes to keep the pace going a certain way, which a lot of guys don't like that. A lot of guys like to cool it down.
Yeah.
That'll lock up the technical fall.
152.
Yeah, Salary tried to score some points there, but you got to set up that shot, and Cruz was able to get a quick go behind and to get his technical fall as we move now towards the podium once more.
In 4th place from Michigan freshman Maryville High School, Caleb Carter. In 3rd place from Lee Central High School, Isaiah Ponce. In 2nd place.
So that's on the podium now is 152 pounds.
And the 152-pound champion from Crown Point High School, Jeremy Estrada.
Estrada, your 152 champ at the DAC tournament.
And shout out on that 152, Caleb Carter had a great day. Finished
He did.
4th. He's not a guy that's on our list of he's at number 8 on the rankings and only a
But
sophomore.
a little bit lower and younger. Still he had a really good day.
Now on the mat at 170 pounds for the DAC championship, we got Kwiatkowski of Valparaiso wrestling Tatini from Crown Point.
Yeah, Tatini, one of those upper weight hyenas is what I like to call them, guys that'll make you really go work.
Good pick there.
Pesky can go win matches for you.
Yeah, that was a
Something I've noticed too with Tatini, you know, since the first time I saw him this season, because I've known Nick for a while. I've seen him wrestle and him grow, obviously a ton. But from the beginning of the year and seeing him as of recent in some video, confidence on his feet has gotten a lot better. I think that's adjusting to the weight.
yeah. I'm not sure if it was a knee or an ankle, but that was a real slick move to get that takedown. Went from an underhook to either a knee pick or ankle pick.
Yeah, I think he hit right on the knee.
Good job by Kwiatkowski to battle up, get your one. Under a minute left in the first period. This should be a pretty good one. I feel like both wrestlers pretty close-knit. I don't think there's any for sure favorite.
Which one in this match?
Yeah.
Brian? I'd say Tatini's the favorite.
Yeah, I mean state rank, last spot in the state rankings, but he's state ranked, 4 spots higher in the semi-state. But an opportunity to prove something for Dylan of Valpo. Gonna try and keep the Turk.
Going into the second period, Tatini up 4-1. He's going to go ahead and choose down. So did you guys ever have a first move right off the whistle?
Yes. Well, I've had various different ones, but my favorite was the baby crawl. You crawl forward as fast as you can. Maybe get a locked hands. No, it was mainly just straight up or straight to the butt. Change over.
You guys never tried to jump straight to your feet technique?
Nope.
Didn't really work too often against some of the guys that we wrestled against. Nor was I really known for being that explosive from the mat upwards. More explosive on my shots than I was from coming up off the mat. My first move is just positioning of my hands. Just positioning of my hands and expecting the chop. Let that guy make a decision on where he's going with his weight, and then I make my decision from there.
Yeah, that was one of mine for a while. Don't do anything, just let him chop. Brace for the chop, and then throw the weight off.
Yeah, I was more of a try and hit a stand-up off the whistle kind of guy, but, you know, to each their own. Everybody has different ideas of what they think work and what moves they want to do, and whatever you're better at.
Yeah, I mean, it also comes down to just the situational stuff. A lot of what's the time, the score, everything what you need to do on bottom. That's
Who's riding you?
Yeah,
who's on top?
Yeah, if you got a tough guy on top, it's just even getting to your base is easier said than done. Tatini.
Well in control.
Yeah. 6-1, 30 seconds left in the second period. Good return. Wow. That looked
like he went straight to his face.
Yeah, that's another one of those you got to bring your knees up to your chest.
Yeah, gotta defend yourself. I mean, they say the guy returning is irresponsible, but you can only do so much when you're picking the guy up and putting him on the mat. The guy getting returned can't flop and just take a hit to the face.
They're gonna go neutral. Tatini, nice slick single leg there. Another 2-point takedown.
Yeah, I call these guys, once it gets up to over 160, that's why I start calling these guys the upper weight hyenas, because they're not more of the bigger names in Crown Point's lineup, but in dual meets, they don't give up really bonus points ever, or they go and win matches that they're not really supposed to win either. They make everybody go work instead of, obviously, Crown Point's got the murderer's row of the big hitters, you know. So I mean, I enjoy watching Crown Point's heavier guys compete.
Yep, they need some spotlight too over there. They need some love.
Big guys need love too.
Yes, they do. And Tatini, man, he like Dante said, that his confidence is sky high right now.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, just his movement, the level changes, the faked, getting into his attacks with the confidence that he's having right now.
Yeah, I think something too that I've noticed is earlier in the year when the coaches were telling him to cut someone or to do something, he wasn't as confident cutting them because he felt as if he needed to hold a position or hold a lead, versus now he's more than comfortable to go out there and extend the lead comfortably. He doesn't have to worry about anything. And just constantly working.
30 seconds left in this match at 170 pounds. Tatini still leading 10-2.
I mean, he's only got an 8-point spread right now. You got the major, but like he's controlled this so much that it's felt like, you know, he hasn't allowed his opponent to do anything. Really, he hasn't, other than cutting him and going back to a takedown.
Yeah, it's been complete domination for Tatini.
Yeah, kudos to Kukowski though, man. He's not rolling over. He's not.
No, he got to the final too.
He got to the finals. Like I said, there's some star power from Chesterton that's not here, but that's no knock on Kukowski. He did his job to get to the finals, and he ran into a tough guy in Tatini, and Tatini with the win 10-2 to claim the 170-pound DAC title.
With this being the biggest conference, you know, in the region, it's tough. You know, this is the big school conference. You got a lot of teams like Crown Point and Chesterton. Obviously, Chesterton not here today, but you're going to have a lot of good wrestlers from all these schools, really.
Yeah.
60-pound DAC champion from Crown Point High School, Orlando Cruz.
Orlando Cruz.
This will be the first championship match without a Crown Point wrestler in it.
No, 106.
Oh, 106 didn't have one?
Nope.
Oh, you're right. Man, you guys are on top of me today. Correcting it left and right. I take my lumps as they go.
This is one that I'm excited for. I think Browder had an upset victory over Willems, state-ranked Willems out of CP, and Browder was able to get the fall. Suze was up by a lot and almost spoiled his ticket to the final, but he held on. These two guys, stylistically, I think, are a little bit different. I'm assuming Browder wants to get in a tie. Looks pretty strong. And Suze wants to stay out. He wants to use his length.
And then also I want to give a shout out. I hopped on the stream to see the comments. We had 8 girls state placers in the region for the girls state championships this past weekend.
Yeah.
And we're getting that info to get those girls' names recognized here while we're on the broadcast.
Posted
as well.
Crown Point posted earlier. Alexi Westfall, 2-time. She won state for Crown Point.
So Brandon knows.
I know
knows
that one.
name.
Know that one. Thanks to the Facebook dwellings that I do, following wrestling on all the wrestling pages. But yeah, kudos to them. All the big boom in female wrestling in the state of Indiana and around the country.
This scramble situation, I thought Suze might have had a Merkel position.
Browder's just so strong.
Browder just powered through it.
Getting
Finishing.
swipes now.
And a little far shoulder action for himself. Probably got at least 2 swipes, I'd imagine. Or he gets the... We'll see what I can't really see the ref's official's hand.
He's in the shadow realm right now.
Gave him the 3 near fall.
Shadow realm referee over here.
Important to keep him down for 10 seconds. You don't want to give up a last second escape.
You got to return, or just power him down to the mat. Seems to be Browder's go-to.
Yeah, both of these guys very explosive athletes here at 182. Not too familiar with their wrestling experience, so it might be a little bit lesser in the wrestling mat time, but both physiques are great for 182, both powerful at this weight class.
And this is another weight where you're missing a wrestler from Chesterton that's ranked #1 in the semi-state and stuff. So, but kudos to both these wrestlers getting here to the finals. And
I like how Browder's wrestling right now. He's wrestling out of his mind. He had a really good win.
Yeah.
In some eyes, I would love to see him against a Lehman. Gavin Lehman. I don't know if they've met prior, but
no. Chesterton actually just canceled their LaPorte duel, so
okay. So yeah,
they would have wrestled after DAC.
I'm sure we'll see it. And Browder's he's been running under the radar, I think. I don't know.
Yeah. So with Chesterton being out, and then also Valparaiso's returning state qualifier, probably be wrestling 182. If he gets cleared in time for sectionals, Kwiatkowski, the older Kwiatkowski, so
he'll be trouble in the semi-state, I'm sure too.
And so he'll see Browder at sectionals probably. Is Valpo in that sectional, or which one are they?
LaPorte.
I believe they are.
I think so. .48 seconds left in the second period. Browder leading 8-0.
They may be with Crown Point, though. I'm not sure.
Yeah. So anyway, the regional will be fun though.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
you got Kwiatkowski, you got Browder, you got Willems and Lehman, all in one regional.
Someone's not moving on. Yeah, Browder's, 8-0 right now. He's wrestling. He's working, too.
Oh, I think Lake Central might be in that regional, too. 5 guys in there. Yeah, there'll be an odd man out.
No, I think Lake Central's in
Oh
Hubbard's
no, they're in
regional.
a Hobart's regional.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I
that's
think I
right, that's
wrestled
right.
with Lake Central guy
Yeah.
at regionals or something. Sue's on the board. It's one step in the right direction. Just gotta make sure Browder's got enough gas for the last 2 minutes. I know it's a little bit harder to get oxygen to your muscles when they're bigger.
Yeah, especially later in the day.
Yep, long day. Not even really a long day.
No, not a long day.
Couple
not
of matches though. Takes a toll on the body.
not as long as it normally would be.
Long, lengthy. We'll see what Sue's goes for here.
It's a good job getting him to his belly. Browder's so strong though. Look at it, just go from belly to feet in 5 seconds.
And he's more of a compact guy, compact muscle for 82. Obviously, we see the little bit of height difference between him and Sue's. So he's staying low, staying in good position. But
Yeah, what's the wrestler from Mishawaka last year, state champ?
Joseph Walker.
Yeah, he runs. He's kind of like got a similar body type to Walker.
Yeah.
Walker also got some spotlight on Big Ten Network when wrestling for Michigan. I know.
Yeah, he's got some starts there.
Running into some tough matches, but you're wrestling in the Big Ten. You're wrestling as a true freshman, so and it's a free year, so why
Yeah,
not
the
take
free year of eligibility. And Browder gets hit with that stall. Sue's has really been bringing the pace here, controlling the ties in the third period. Really wearing on his head.
Oh, good shot
Good,
there off that.
Powerful double leg there from Browder.
See, he got chopped, and it almost looked like his only reaction was to jump down on the legs.
He said, "Ref, you calling me for stalling? I got 9 points already up here. What are you doing?"
25 seconds left in this match. Browder leading 11-1.
Sue's looks like he might have been trying for a Peterson
Yeah,
there,
he
but
was looking.
but let the arm go.
Oh.
10 seconds.
Cow catcher position. Too little time. No time.
3 seconds left, and they go out of bounds. One escape there for Sue's.
I mean, missing Lehman, but a good tournament for Browder. You can go straight back.
Full on ran him out of bounds there.
And Browder, 182 DAC champ. Congrats, young man. And with the updates, we got the girls' state results here. At 98 pounds, we had Lexi Westfall from Crown Point, a state champion. At 120 pounds, Skylar Iverson from Hanover Central taking 8th. At 126 pounds, Taylor Higley from LaPorte taking 7th. At 132 pounds, Nadine Summers from Lowell taking 1st. At 138 pounds, Leah Bishop from Highland taking 4th. And I don't want to butcher this young lady's name. Annie Lewell from Lake Central taking 8th. At 152 pounds, Ellie Javanowski taking 2nd from Lake Central. And then at 250, Anelia Stankus from Calumet taking 2nd. Congratulations, young ladies.
The region well represented by the ladies in the wrestling tournament.
Yeah, women's wrestling growing.
Yeah, two champions, you said? Wow.
Big throw there from Clark. Way to step in on that body lock.
Looking to end this championship round quick as he does with the fall.
That was Clark versus Pierce Pine from Valpo, and that ended quickly. He stepped in.
Wow.
I think I heard him talk to Coach Hawk. He said, "Coach Hawk, I'm trying to go watch some football. I'm going to try and get out of here, get a quick win." We got plenty of time, though, on the pace we're going. Fast matches today.
That got him pumped.
He is excited.
That was
Freshman,
good job.
winning a DAC title for himself at 195 pounds. He had a big win. Or no, this Clark that had a big win
Another Clark
over DeGrado.
right out on the mat. See if he can get off it as fast as his brother did.
But the Clark brothers, I mean,
Streck's eyeing him.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't know.
he's peacocking him right now.
Watching every move. He's
Tony Ramos.
Tony Ramos style.
He wouldn't blink. He's a different breed.
cat clock. Just kind of just watching you as you move. Walking past the Mona Lisa.
Browder didn't even have time to get a shirt. He'd run over there real quick.
Yeah, they've been transitioning into the awards pretty fast.
Yeah, quick. Get off the mat, get a sip of water, you're on the podium.
In sixth place from Michigan City, Thomas Carroll. And in fifth place from Maryville High School, Ryan Egan.
Now, if you were Clark, how would you go about trying to wrestle Streck?
Stay in position.
Stay in position. Yeah, go ahead. No, keep going, Dante. I'm sorry.
Just stay in good position. I mean, Streck's a guy that he's proven. Clark's a freshman. You gotta dictate your pace. You don't want to overdo. You don't want to overcome at him because Streck's gonna find ways to score. But feel him out. Get a feeling out process. Don't push it away too much. But stay in good positions and find a pace. Like Streck's gonna try and control it. You just want to minimize the pace. You don't want to overdo it, but just like right here, you don't want to let him push you out. Streck's gonna get confidence from that. He came forward, but he's giving up that underhook right away.
Good snatch single by Streck.
Yeah, I know Streck probably is gonna try to get out to a faster start and probably build his lead when we were here for the duel. He ended up securing the pin over Clark, but before that, it was only a couple-point match. So I think he wants to make a statement here.
He's running that bundle
to the younger Clark to kind of let him know you can't hang with me just yet, freshman.
Oh wow.
Yeah, I mean,
that was technique and power. That was real tough to just bundle him over, and then Clark able to separate his arms, but Streck caught him.
I mean, Clark's a big, strong freshman, but you're wrestling a man out there.
Yeah.
When you're senior strength, it might look similar, but
it's hard to wrestle some of them big Streck boys.
Yeah, I can't imagine they have too many. I bet their career record altogether, those three, is pretty dang good.
I do believe, just because I don't know how late he started in wrestling or when he started wrestling, I feel he's probably has maybe the worst record out of all three of them, but still to be a DAC champ.
Yeah, something behind camera right now. I mean, Streck's out there running sprints after his match. He got done quick, and I mean.
Yeah, you just get a fall in the first round, and before they go put you on the podium, you got to get all sweaty and go run sprints.
Well, yeah, because he came down from heavyweight. He started the season at heavyweight. The first time he saw him duel, he looked like his gas tank was in a little bit of a question. So he's probably just getting that extra burner in him. Some guys that hold themselves at a higher level still really want to blow those lungs out like they just did wrestle a match. So
yeah, I seen this is back to when I was wrestling, when Portage was having some of them up years, they were doing the same thing after every match. Didn't matter if you win or lost or how long you were there. If you wrestled a 6 minute match, you're running sprints afterwards.
Yeah.
And I feel like just when you're doing stuff like that, you're having morning practices, at 6 in the morning, kind of helps your confidence because you're working hard, and it kind of gives you that mental block saying, I'm working as hard, if not harder, than some of these other guys I'm about to wrestle. And now we got Sparks and Hill, another match you guys had circled for the finals.
Yeah, I think Lewis was saying that two athletic heavyweights that can move maybe like they're not heavyweights. Add some interest to this match.
Sparks into the shot real quick.
Corey Hill keeping his feet. Lift.
Job. That's a good job to release his hands too. You don't want to get stuck there keeping your hands locked.
Yeah, good job by Hill to get back to his feet. You got to break these hands. There you go.
Yeah. Teddy Sparks coming out firing. We saw him wrestle against Crown Point, and he kind of gassed out just a little bit and let Jack Reese, who isn't in the lineup for Crown Point today, come away with a victory against him that night. So good bounce back performance for him, getting to the finals, and now got him up against Corey Hill and got an early takedown.
Did you say that he was a freshman, sophomore state champ, or was he a placer?
I believe a placer.
Placer.
I don't know if he was a state champ or not.
Sparks able to go out to an early 2-1 lead. 30 seconds left in the first period.
Yeah, and Corey Hill's going to wear on that head. He's going to get you into the front headlock over and over. We've seen that throughout all of his matches.
Yeah. Corey Hill ranked 11th at 285 pounds. And Teddy Sparks is ranked 14th at 285 pounds. Both juniors.
Sparks will get choice.
Choosing bottom. Trying to extend his lead a little bit.
Hey, you really got to move off the whistle.
Corey Hill going to that far ankle, running them flat.
Sparks kind of just looking up there.
Uh-oh.
Got to move.
The big man roll that he's trying to do. Here we go. Uh-oh.
You got to turn and face him, or he's going to hip over.
Corey Hill got a base up here.
Wow, 2 reversal. Good job by Sparks.
I thought he would have just been better going Peterson there. He
Yeah.
did a
Did a hip over there. Able to get his 2, but yeah, I would have liked to see him turn into him rather than go over the top.
he missed an opportunity to get some back points.
Oh my. 2 swipes there, not 3.
Nope, just one swipe.
Oh, just 1?
Yep.
Yeah, with no fans in here, man, you really can hear the coaches, especially some of the coaches that are really more into it, like Coach Maldonado.
I like that aspect, though. I like to hear what some of these best coaches in the state are saying to their guys.
Full Nelson.
And that happened. That's the second time today that's happened to him.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not too sure. Like Lewis was saying earlier too, we're not sure. Some of these guys that are newer on the scene, we don't know how long they've been wrestling.
Well,
Some of the stuff
just this year, he only has 4 matches coming in today.
Yeah, he was also saying that since Streck was up at heavyweight, he wasn't able to be in the lineup when Streck was up at heavyweight.
Right.
So that's probably the reason for the lower amount of matches. But yeah, it just might be little adjustments that need to be made. Still adapting to mat wrestling.
Oh.
And 1 point for Corey Hill. Comes charging back at him.
Yeah, I was gonna say you don't want to hang out there.
4-3 though. Got the penalty point for the illegal hold and the escape to close out the second. I imagine he's gonna choose back down to try trying to go get 1
or 2.
Yeah.
You didn't seem too happy about getting told to choose bottom, though.
Oh no, I wouldn't be too happy either. You got a 250-pound man on your back.
He looks over at the corner. Coach telling him he's like hesitant.
It's a lot of effort, but you got to be willing to go put it out there if you really want to be a DAC champion. So.
Right, you can't hang out. Sparks doing a good job controlling that wrist. Looks like you let it go now.
And Corey Hill's got to make an attempt to build his base because I feel like they're stalling on Sparks because he's not leaving the hips.
Yep. That can go either way. They should have dropped the double. Should have dropped the double. Messed up your line.
Hey, we've only seen 1 double stall so far today. I set it at 1.5.
Yep.
He's got to let him go here. He's going to get hit with a stall.
Drops to the leg, making an effort. But you got to get the weight going back into him if you're Corey Hill. You cannot just sit on that whizzer on your butt, on your heel. So
That cannot feel good on the shoulder.
no.
Minute left, 4-3.
Cradle locked up. And he clears it. Cleared it.
Sparks is too far out to the side now, though, and as he gets put to his back.
No, not
No,
yet.
he doesn't.
Oh, so close.
Corey Hill gets one.
Oh, that was
43 left.
The big boys are tired, you can tell.
that was so close. Good scramble by Sparks.
Coach Bradbury telling him, he said, look at Sparks. He's more tired than you. Get on the line.
Yeah, they're both beat. Long day for wrestling.
I think Corey Hill was trying to call for a little injury time there for a second.
Sparks in on a leg.
Nothing
yet.
Some big boys scrambling.
All this exciting fireworks. Two takedown for Sparks. 19 seconds left in the third period.
Hill's got his head on the mat. He kind of gave that one up.
Yeah.
Good scrambles. There were some good flurries from the big guys.
Yeah, Sparks just obviously actively wanted it more than Hill did, going to a leg attack in the closing seconds of that match to get two to go win himself a DAC title.
Yeah, that's an upset. Corey Hill ranked number 3 in the semi-state. Sparks number 6 in the semi-state. I'm gonna go ahead and pass this over to. No. Oh. I don't lose my headset this time.
So, as Brandon was saying, that's going to do it here from Crown Point for the DAC Championships. Guys did a fantastic job on the commentary. Thanks to everybody who was tuning in today, whether you're watching on Facebook, one of our websites, or on YouTube. Our crew today, of course, we have to recognize Ken Siegfried, Bobby Quinn, Joe Colvin on the cameras, Kyle Savetich, our on-site producer. We had a couple of interns here today, Sam Ruiz and Deshaun Burnett helping out as well earlier in the day. Our broadcast crew who did an amazing job. Brandon Root stepping in. I told you you'd get a little bit of time on the mic today. Little did you know I was going to have you do all my work today. Brandon Root, Louis Acuna, Dante Colza doing an amazing job here on the commentary. I want to thank Bill DeRula, the athletic director here at Crown Point High School, and everybody here for all their hospitality. And we appreciate you guys again tuning in here, spending your Saturday with us here on the Region Sports Network. High school wrestling coverage presented by Team Toyota. Do business with the team that supports your sport. That's Team Toyota. Our next scheduled wrestling broadcast will be Wednesday back here from Crown Point as the Bulldogs take on Valparaiso in a DAC matchup. So stay with us at regionsports.com, facebook.com/regionsports, and regionwrestling.com for updates to that broadcast schedule. Tournament's pretty close here, guys. We're just a couple weeks away, and this is kind of one of the last big regular season hurdles, if you will.
Oh yeah, and we saw Crown Point kind of ran away with it today, winning the team title here for DAC. And yeah, man, you got to take this in stride, and all these guys, get ready yourself for the postseason.
And then you got to factor Chesterton in as well. So we got some great wrestling coming up for you in the next month or so. So stay with us here on the Region Sports Network and all of our coverage this season presented by Team Toyota. For our executive producer, Chris Ramirez, for Brandon Root, Louis Acuna, Dante Colza, everybody at the RSN, my name's Nathan Laird. Thanks for watching. This has been High School Wrestling on the Region Sports Network, where the region comes to wrestle.